Hey guys, what's going on? Yo, buddy Tim back in the Revolved Realty studio, continuing our video series on how to get started investing in real estate. Now, this is video number 3. Video number 1, we talked about your goals, defining your goals. Are you wanting to do fix and flip, fix and hold? Are you interested in learning how to wholesale? Video number 2, we talked about the money. What is your budget? What is your available cash? What's your available credit? How easy is it for you to tap other people's money, either friends and family, private lending, hard money, that sort of thing? In this video, I want to talk about what type of real estate are you interested in investing in, because there are a number of different types. There's single family homes, there's condos, townhomes, multifamily, duplexes, fourplexes, apartment complexes, commercial property. There is a whole range of property out there, and all of it is available to you. We do a lot of all of those. There's a very hot rental market here for not only available homes, townhomes, condos, as an investor, multifamily, fourplexes, eightplexes, apartment complexes, those are the ones that will get you into the rental market much quicker, although not much quicker, but on a grander scale, if you will. There are actually not that many of those deals here right now. It will get you more doors, but it's also going to cost you more money. So let's talk about what type of real estate you're interested in investing in. A lot of it comes down to comfort. What is your comfort in being a landlord if you're going to be the one to do this on your own? If you're going to use a property management company, then that's a little bit different. But just starting out, most people, to save that property management fee, do their own property management. So what's your comfort zone there? Are you comfortable owning just a single family home with a single family in it, hopefully, where you only have one point of contact to deal with all the time? You're only going to collect rent from one person. Maybe you like that aspect. Well, then you can buy multiple single family homes. You can also do a mix and match. Don't get me wrong. You're not limited to one type. Next is the multifamily, duplex, fourplex, eightplex, that sort of thing. A lot of folks, first-time investors, like starting off with those smaller multifamilies, especially if you're going to do what's called house hacking. House hacking is where you buy a duplex, you live in one side, and you rent out the other side. And if you do it right, the rent coming from this side can pay the entire mortgage payment. So, you're going to be dealing with more people. You're going to get you're going to have a larger investment typically to get into them. You're going to have more management responsibility. A lot of people say, well, what's the difference in owning 4 single family houses as owning a fourplex? I personally would like to have all of my tenants in one spot, so you're really only dealing with one property. However, you don't get the variety that you would get in owning single families. You could own a $100,000 property here, a $200,000 property there, a $150,000 property there, or you could own one multiplex. So that has a lot to do with it, as well as what's your comfort zone? How much do you want to mess with 4 properties, or do you just want to deal with one? Then there's always commercial. I've always kind of shied away from commercial because business is just such a changing thing. You could have a property that you've had rented out for 10 or 15 years, and then that tenant moves away and you can't get anyone else in there. Or you have a greater remodel. That's something to think about as well. Would you rather do a remodel on a single family home or have to remodel fourplexes or eightplexes or what have you? I know Chelsea owns, gosh, I think it's a 24-unit apartment complex, I think. And I do know that when they bought that complex, they had to do quite a bit of repairs in a lot of those apartments. So the cost to get in was greater. However, she now has 24 tenants paying her rent every month as opposed to 1. So what is the type? And you may not have a type. You may want to deal with all different manner. You could do single family. You can own multis. You can own, fourplexes, eightplexes, apartment complexes. I know investors that own, 32 units, 64 units. I mean, they're out there. The deals are just a little harder to put together because they require a lot more capital. A lot of times they require a lot more rehab. My advice to you is start small. Don't jump out of the gun and go try to buy a fourplex on Michael Street, okay? Start small. Find a nice small little house that you can get your feet wet on. Make sure that this is something for you, because I got to tell you, I talk to people every day who have watched an HGTV show or watched one of my videos, went out and bought a rental property. They get a month into rehab and demo, and they're like, what the hell was I thinking? So think it through. Start small. Don't, the allure of a 16-unit apartment complex can be great, because we see dollar signs in our eyes without thinking about all of the dollar signs that are going to go away as we get these apartments ready for market. So keep that in mind. Start small, start small. Find a nice little 2-bedroom, 1-bath, or 3-2, whatever, that you can get in relatively inexpensively, preferably one that even if this does go south, you can at least get your money back. But start small and go from there. You may start with single family today. You may find a duplex tomorrow, a fourplex next week, and on and on. Hey, no matter what you're doing in real estate, a couple of my friends are there to help you out. Number one is Stephen Allen and his team at Caliber Home Loans. Stephen can, whether you're buying for yourself or you're buying for rental property, whatever, they can hook you up with the best interest rate, the best loan. And if you mentioned to Stephen that you heard about him here, he is going to do your appraisal for free. That's about a $500 value. Then there's Stan McDonald and his team at Jacob Title Company. Jacob, they are the hometown closers. They do a great job for you. They'll get your title work done quickly, efficiently, make sure that you are protected. And if you mentioned to Stan that you heard about him here, he is going to knock $100 off your closing costs. All right. And as always, if I can do anything for you when it comes to real estate, don't hesitate to call 679-0704. Call me or email tim@revolved.com. You can find us on the web at revolved.com or on Facebook, LinkedIn, et cetera, et cetera. So there you go. Video number 1, we talked about your goals. Video number 2, we talked about your budget, the money. We just talked about the type of investments you can do here. Next time, I want to talk about a couple of things. I'm going to combine these last two. They are your abilities. What do you bring to the table? And what is your risk tolerance? How adverse are you to risk? Because every real estate venture, everyone, regardless, there is a degree of risk. So, all right, that's it. Get out of here. Hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.